Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to break down an absolutely incredible case study of a teenager who totally hacked the short-form content game. You know, we hear a lot about the digital gold rush, but right now, we're looking at exactly how one young creator found the ultimate pickaxe.
Just picture this for a second. Imagine waking up, checking your analytics, and seeing your subscriber count absolutely explode. And we aren't talking about a slow, steady, multi-year grind here. Imagine gaining a staggering 5 million subscribers in just 20 days. It's almost unbelievable, right?
Now translate that into cold, hard cash. Imagine the real-world financial impact of that kind of digital leverage. We're talking about accumulating around 25 lakh rupees in total earnings in just about a year and a half. That is literally life-changing capital.
But here's the absolute kicker. This massive corporate-level success, it wasn't engineered by some high-end marketing agency in Silicon Valley. It was pulled off by Saurabh, a 14-year-old boy from a middle-class family in Gonda, Uttar Pradesh.
So in this explainer, here's our roadmap to figure out how he did it. 1. The boy from Gonda. 2. The content playbook. 3. Cracking the algorithm. 4. The monetization empire. And 5. From skeptics to students.
Let's dive right into part 1. The boy from Gonda, a middle-class dream. Get this. His older brother actually tried YouTube first, struggling for 6 whole months to get just 600 subscribers before giving up to focus on traditional studies. But meanwhile, Saurabh secretly started creating his own content, and it definitely wasn't glamorous at first. He literally had to bribe his neighbors, like feeding them snacks, just to convince them to hit subscribe, so he could reach his very first 26 subscribers.
Which brings us to part 2, the content playbook. Copy, paste, monetize.
So here is his exact step-by-step formula. And spoiler alert, he doesn't actually film anything himself. Instead, he acts as a curator and a storyteller. First, he sources visually engaging foreign clips from a Chinese app and completely mutes the original audio. Then, he injects his own creative, off-the-cuff Hindi storytelling voiceover to build a totally new narrative. Finally, he exports the whole thing in top-tier high definition. And because of this slick system, he says it only takes him about 30 to 45 minutes to get a video fully ready to publish. Talk about insane efficiency. By localizing existing visual content with his own voice, he proves that you really don't need expensive gear or hours of tedious editing to go viral.
All right, let's look at part 3, cracking the algorithm, the viral trifecta. If you want to go viral, you have to master the swipe-up ratio. Saurabh emphasizes that if you don't maintain a swipe-up ratio of at least 80%, your video is basically dead in the water. The algorithm will just bury it. You have to aggressively hook the viewer in those crucial first 5 to 6 seconds and physically stop them from scrolling.
So how does he keep that retention rate above 80%? He uses a strict viral trifecta. You hook them immediately. You jump on trending topics instead of posting stale ideas. You write totally unique titles that demand curiosity. And most importantly, the second the algorithm starts favoring your channel, you pour fuel on the fire. During his massive growth spurts, Saurabh significantly ups his upload volume to 3 or 4 videos every single day.
And honestly, the results speak for themselves. By perfectly tailoring his content to what the platform wants, he pulled in an unbelievable 40 million real-time views in just a 48-hour window. Just let that number sink in. 40 million.
Moving on to part 4, the monetization empire, beyond AdSense.
Because as we all know, views don't always equal money. But Saurabh operates like a highly effective digital entrepreneur. He isn't just relying on standard AdSense revenue. He pulls in cash from 4 distinct slices: basic ads, lucrative brand sponsorships, actively managing other creators' channels for a cut, and this incredibly ingenious strategy called channel flipping.
This channel flipping thing is absolutely fascinating because he knows exactly how to build an audience at lightning speed. Whenever he gets bored or his network gets too big to manage, he treats his channels like digital real estate. He simply sells off successful, strike-free channels with 1 million subscribers for up to 1 to 2 lakh rupees a pop.
If you track his financial journey, it's a crazy exponential growth curve. He started out with a super humble first paycheck of just 2,000 rupees, but by sticking to his playbook, he scaled up to making $400 to $500 off of a single 60 million view viral video. And that all culminated in his massive 25 lakh rupee digital empire.
And finally, part 5, from skeptics to students, the ultimate vindication.
Remember those neighbors? When he first started, the very same villagers who knocked on his parents' door to complain that Saurabh was throwing his life away, sinking his entire future into a mobile phone, have completely changed their tune. Today, they're actually forcing their own children to learn YouTube strategies and begging Saurabh to teach their kids his digital secrets.
And the best part? He didn't just hoard all that success. He poured that 25 lakh rupee empire straight back into his family's well-being. He bought his father the tractor he had always dreamed of. He's currently financing and building a brand new house for his family. And he even launched a brand new tech channel, Mr. Tech Saurabh, just to pass his knowledge on to the next generation of creators.
We've unpacked his entire actionable playbook in this explainer today, from sourcing and retaining attention all the way to flipping digital real estate. Saurabh mastered the algorithm and built a completely life-changing empire at just 14 years old. So, the only question left for you to answer right now is, what's holding you back from starting your own empire?